I'm gonna lead the shot a little bit. Dead. Yes. Oh, 1,000-yard ripper. Welcome, guys. We're here to do a tutorial on sniping and scopes for SCUM here. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. We went ahead and populated this. This is a single player experience here. We populated this shooting range with a bunch of puppets, different various ranges, etc. Some of them have wandered off, of course, like the cattle they are, but nonetheless, we still have some to deal with here. Basically, I wanted to just bring to your attention, as you see I'm holding here, there is a stamina drain occurring. The higher your rifle skill, the slower the stamina will drain, so that is something to keep in mind. We are using a sniper rifle. This is the AWP, and we went ahead and equipped it with all the necessaries. But basically, that's something to keep in mind. You know, while this is a sniper rifle, technically the sniper skill is not necessarily affecting your weapon sway as much as the rifle skill affects your weapon sway. We can always do some further testing to prove things otherwise. But regardless, with this, you can see here my character is only a medium archery, basic melee, basic rifles, basic handgun, and we've got no sniping skill. Okay, this was just a testing character here for certain reasons I'll get into maybe another time, but this is a 3 across the board character, so this is pretty bare bones as you get. Now, the way to go ahead and reduce this weapon sway here is to hold your breath. I've used the caps lock key instead of the left control key. The left control key is the default key, but I found that it's a bit awkward for me. If you're using default controls, it will be left control to hold breath, but I'm going to go ahead and hit my specifically bound key, and you're going to hold the key, and as long as you're holding, it steadies the scope and it releases it automatically when the character is tired of holding their breath. As you can see how wobbly this is, and the stamina is continuing to drain during the weapon hold process, as well as the breath hold process. If we're holding it again, you can see it's still draining. So this is just something to keep in mind to steady your weapon. Now we're gonna let him recover here really quick. We can hit crouch, which is my C key, to recover a little bit quicker. Typically, laying on your back is going to be the fastest way to recover everything, but I don't really feel like doing that, so it's going up pretty quick nonetheless. So real quick, we're going to use this puppet as an example of kind of what the Windage tool will do for us here. So if you go ahead and you click left control, you will go ahead and populate your rangefinder. This will let you know the distance of your target, and as you can see, this one's at about 128 meters. This is basically a good shot for a 100 meter zero. Okay, the windage is low, and you can also go ahead and adjust your zero by holding left shift. You can go up all the way to 1,000 meters or all the way back down to 100. Being that he's under 150 meters, I'm going to leave him at 100 meter zoom or 100 meter zero. And we're going to leave that. Now, if you want, also, I have the scope zoomed in now at 20 magnification. I did this with the scroll wheel on the mouse. The default scope M82 is an 8.5 zoom all the way to 20. As you can see, my guy is super tired because he's been holding that rifle for so long. This is the M82 scope, which you can use on the AWP. We do have armor piercing rounds in here. I do want to go ahead and let this guy recover just a little bit. And while we do that, we're going to drink a little sip of water because my poor guys out here just working so hard for me.
That's water from a glacier in Alaska. It was blessed by an Eskimo medicine man.
It's cold.
Yes, it's always cold. That's why it's so special.
Now, in the meantime, while he's recovering, You do definitely want to start considering, guys, how you want to play this game. Do you want to play it as a sniper build? Do you want to play it as a more medium range build, close range build, etc.? Something to think about, okay? And now what I want to do is, he should be good now. And we're going to go ahead and resume our scope in here. Hopefully find our puppet who hasn't gone too far. He's right here. And I'm going to range find him again. Again, for you, it would be left control. I rebound my key to caps lock for personal purposes. He has moved. So he is, yep, that's the same guy. He has moved out. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to re-zero up to 200 meters by holding shift and the scroll wheel on the mouse. And we're going to go ahead and try to take our shot. We're going to hold our breath, which would be holding in the left control key. And that will hold and steady us. And we're going to take the shot and boom, one shot kill. All right. And that was armor piercing rounds, basically mid chest. Okay. So that will tell you what is possible here with armor piercing and with an armored puppet. We're going to try to get this guy out here. We're going to see where they're roughly at. Hopefully, I'm going to zoom in also with my scroll wheel. We're going to see, hopefully, where they're at roundabouts. If it'll populate. My guy can barely hold his shit still. That's unbelievable. Come on, bro. Do some pull-ups or something. Not doing it. Let's hold our, how about we hold our breath? God damn it. We're going to try to get this guy out here and zero him in really quick. And I want to say he's probably like 400 to 500 meters is my guess. And I hope he stops running away before I can zero him. Oh my Lord. And as you can see, guys, this is really annoying. The weapon sway is annoying. It's very irritating. So he's 312 meters. He's at about 312 meters. My guy is pitifully running out of stamina here. Really annoying. Doing this for you guys. This, I cannot tell you just how irritating this is. You're going to want to invest in rifle skill. Pure and simple. This guy has basic rifles, 0 sniping, and it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare how slow this guy is calculating. The distance, it's ridiculous. The sway is ridiculous. Okay. You're going to want rifles advanced, pure and simple. Okay. And if you have any inkling that you want to do sniping, you've got to just go ahead and invest in the sniping skill because this is insanity. Okay. This is raw and real and true. Okay. How far out is this fricker? Let's go. And it's taken forever. Absolutely forever to populate this. Okay. Can't even get an accurate calculation of windage because he's literally swaying so much.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit. So it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
So if you are literally a sniper in the making, you better take some rifle skill and take some sniping skill. Make your life a heck of a lot easier. Now, let's go. Come on. Give me something. Okay, nothing. All right. Super annoying. Now, we're going to try for this guy out here. Let's hope to God this will populate. Because this has been a ridiculous sway fest of annoyingness. And it will not. So my guess, I'm going to guess he's at 300 meters. Okay. We're just going to do it. Because the rangefinder is wonkus. It will not work. I'm going to hold my breath. And I'm gonna shoot, and I hit him dead chest. So I was pretty accurate, okay. And this guy's wonking all over the place. Now that is probably 350, And that is probably 400. So we're going to click it up holding shift and then scroll wheel. And we missed. Come on, bro. Get your shit together. Let's go. This is what you'll experience, guys, if you do not have rifle skill or sniping skill. Hold. Miss. So he is not at 400 meters. Don't know how he's missed, but he's missed. Now, if you want to be a PvPer, I just recommend 100% advanced rifles from the get-go. Pistol is really not needed. You'll end up finding pistols more than likely quicker than a rifle, but you're doing close range engagement, so it's a little bit more forgivable. But anything distance, you got to have rifle skill. You've got to have sniping skill if you want to make your life easier. It has been a nightmare trying to even show you the tutorial here because of how this character is built. And now that was my fault, granted, but that's the point. Okay, if you build your character and it's not right, you're going to hate yourself for it. You're going to be frustrated with this game. Heck, you may even quit the game. And I don't want you to quit the game. So you have to think about tactics. What do I want to play like? Right? And build accordingly. And that's what you got to do. And that's what I'm here to help you guys do. So you don't have to be frustrated like me. Now, I want to try to get a 0 on this to see. We're going to try for this guy here. He's playing in the daylight here. Come on, scope. Give me the rangefinder, baby. Let's go. Trying to hold it steady, guys. I swear. I swear I'm not even moving my mouse. I'm not even doing anything. It's just that bad. So no rifle skill is a no-no. Or basic is garbage too. Really. So 356. 356. We're going to go ahead and leave the 400 meter 0. Pull the trigger. Dead shot. Again. Guys going crazy. So how do you expect to kill people like this? Like if you're in a firefight, you're trying to snipe guys, you hold your breath. I got him one shot. If you don't get him one shot, guys, and a lot of these guys are armored up, okay?
What I'm talking about might save your life someday, okay?
Okay, Mr. Mackey, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Most people who've played a while are armored up. If you don't get them in one shot, you may lose them. You may lose them in a bush, right? You may lose them. So sniping is an extremely fine-tuned skill. And if you don't build your character accordingly, you're going to hate every minute of it. We're not going to talk about what happened here. Yeah. We are back with a different character. This is on a single player server. This is a sniper build. So this character has, let's see, advanced sniping. And we've got advanced stealth, which doesn't really matter because we're just doing this for testing purposes. Advanced running. And we had 0 handgun skill. But as you can see, back here, we kind of leveled it up unintentionally. So it's at basic now. But the other skill is rifles advanced. So this is what I wanted to share with you is in contrast to what we saw before with a, 0 rifle skill build, 0 sniping. I really wanted to showcase this with you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So first off the bat, we're using the same gun, the AWP, and we have the M82 scope. You can use the M82 or you can use the P223 scope. The only difference is really P223 starts out at a 4 magnification all the way to 12, which is better for medium distance. And then we've got the M82 big boy scope here that goes from 8.5 all the way to 20. So this is the scope we were using on the previous part of the video. So what I want to show you here is the difference here. So sniping advanced skill gives you this. You go ahead, aim down sight. You're going to hit left control to calculate the distance. Let's just go ahead and pick this guy here. And see how much faster that is? Instantly, 269 meters. Okay, check this guy. 498. You see that? There's zero, pretty much zero whole, delay. Let's look all the way out here. 507. So the sniping skill, what that's doing, guys, is it's letting the rangefinder do its thing so much faster. Okay, so that way you can zero your scope a lot quicker, right? So that's the difference for the sniping. Now, the other thing I want to mention is the lack of ridiculous weapon sway. It is still sway.
Hey, yo, what's up? I'm Sway.
Okay. But it's a little bit less insane. It is drifting, of course. Now, if we hold our left control down, okay, we are going to go ahead and steady our shot, right? And the stamina is still decreasing. So I didn't really notice personally a huge difference on the stamina decrease. So that is something to keep in mind. I know some people think that the higher the rifle skill, the less stamina decrease, but really I didn't notice a difference. You can go back to the earlier part of the video to see for yourself, but it still decreases your stamina when you're holding any kind of rifle. So that's just something to keep in mind. So let's go ahead and get back up, and we're going to go ahead and do a quicker zero and shot. Okay. So again, zoom in. You want to calculate your distance. You're going to tap left control. Okay. Check your zero, 289, almost 300 meters. We're going to hold shift. We're going to scroll wheel towards 300 meters. Okay. The wind is about low east. And then we're going to go ahead and hold the button left control down to steady our shot. And we're going to shoot. Dead shot right there. Okay. And again, there is still scope sway. Okay. That's not good. And we'll be back. And we're back. So we're going to go ahead and try again here. And let's get this guy way out here. Okay. So tap left control. He's 795. So we're going to hold shift and scroll up another click to 800. I'm going to hold the left control key. Miss. Where are we missing though? That's the question. Where are we missing? Let's try. Okay, let's try and see where we hit on this. So we're going really high. So realistically, we need to go ahead and tune this down to 700. Let's see where we are. This is saying 845. Let's try 700. What the f? All right, so we're back here. We're gonna go ahead and try and see if there was just a glitch with that, or if this thing is just not up to standard out past 600 meters. So we're gonna go ahead and try and aim in here, and I'm gonna crouch for a little extra support. Let's go ahead and check this guy out here. 373. Okay. Let's just do a little demo test here. Who is this guy out here? Okay. Let's go for this guy right here. He's showing 736, 705. Click up to 7. I'm gonna hold. Hit. All right, so Got 2 hits. 3 hits. He's dead. Okay. So that was an armored puppet, police puppet. Okay. And that took 3 hits, and that was center mass. So that's just something to keep in mind. It can reach out there to the 700s, but it is going to have some damage drop off for sure. Comparing to, let's say, this guy here. Let's try this guy here. Where are we at? 202. Let's see what we've got here. I'm just going to do center mass, not headshot. Up, and we're out of ammo. Reload, baby. All right, back to him. He's at about 199, okay? 1 shot. That didn't go anywhere. Regain our breath. 2 shot. 3 shot. So it appears that with the AWP, shooting an armored opponent is going, this is with armor piercing rounds, is going to take 3 shots or 2 shots. And where was he? He was about 139 meters, 140. So 2 to 3 shots with the AWP. Okay. Now, as opposed to the 50. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop a look on the whole puppet down here. Okay. This one is 273. 300 should do it. That was a 1-shot kill. Okay. So definitely the power difference there. So again, real quick, the 50 cal is going to decimate 1 shot. Most likely. This is 248. I'm going to click it down to 200. Hold. 1 shot dead. Let's see, we got, oh, that was a 2 for 1. And he's like, where'd my buddies go? All right. 50 cal is absolutely a monster. Okay. Now, question is, how far out can we get a 1-shot kill? And most likely, guys, it's all the way out to 1,000 meters. Okay. I would like to test that myself. So we will give that a shot here after these messages. All right. So we're going to go ahead and try the old top shot. All right. Like Colby Donaldson, top shot.
The winner of each and every elimination challenge this season is going to get a $2,000 gift card to use at Bass Pro Shops.
$2,000 gift card to use at Bass Pro Shops.
Old 1,000-yard ripper, okay? And hopefully we can be Bobbly Swagger out here today with this, okay?
What the hell are you doing? Put that weapon down now.
For 0 for 600. Gotta aim a little lower.
Ain't gonna make a difference. It's close. Only thing that's gonna make a difference is whether I'm crazy or not. I can keep doing this all day.
Now let me tell you this: if you were laying prone, you would not be suffering stamina loss with this, with the 50 cal, okay? And I'll prove that here. Let's lay prone. Aim down sight. Okay. No stamina reduction. You can stay here forever. Okay. So being up on a hillside or where you have a downward angle would be the best way for you to get an angle on somebody. We're just standing, free shooting a 50 cal is very unrealistic. I'm gonna go climb the guard tower. I gotta get a better angle. Now I'm gonna lay prone up here and hope for the best. I want to see what's possible here. So this one's at 990, between 990 and 1038. What about these guys here? 1033, 1038, 1017. Let's just go for it. We're gonna click up, holding shift. All right, we're using our M82 armor piercing. We're gonna go for this guy right here. I'm gonna lead the shot a little bit. Dead. Yes. There we go, guys. That is it. Let's give it one more go. Let's go with this guy. Dead. Yes. Get the hat trick. Let's go for it. This guy's at 1037. Dead. Yes. So as you can see, guys, this is one hell of a weapon. The M82. This one is one hell of a weapon, okay? Very beastly. And let me tell you what, you don't want to get picked off with this thing, okay? You do not want to get picked off with this thing. All right, so for this part of the tutorial here, we're going to go ahead and do the SVD because it has the least recoil out of the snipers currently. And I want to show you guys how to do the windage adjustments. So we're going to plop this bad boy here. And we're going to pick this one up instead. Get our mags. Now, what we've done here is we've got tracer rounds in this rifle, okay? So I am gonna actually take this up top so we can do this faster for you guys. We're gonna lay prone up here, and I want to see the wind direction. So we have north wind high. So that's good. So the wind is blowing to the left. We want to go ahead and use these tracer rounds, okay? So that means we need to make the bullets go to the right. So that means what you're gonna do is, first of all, you're gonna want to zero in your scope on the target. So in this case, let's go for the closer ones. This is 284. So let's do about 300. And we're going to hold shift and alt at the same time. And since we need the bullet to go right, we're gonna need to scroll that wheel while holding shift and alt. We're gonna need it to go up. But before we do, I want to see if we can take a shot at complete zero here. Oh, well, he's dead. All right. Let me try a different scope. I'm not liking this. Now, with the SVD, you can actually attach a riser and a P223 scope. By default, you can use this POSP 4x24 without a riser, but I'm going to use the P223 for a better clarity for you guys. Currently, we're facing east. The point of this test right now, we're using tracer rounds. All right, the wind is blowing north high. Okay, I want to show you. Let's hit the grass here. 373. So let's click this up about 400. We're going to aim a little bit lower, and we're going to shoot. Okay. It's going straight. Now, if you want it to go to the right, you're going to hold shift and alt, and you're going to scroll up. So I'm going to scroll as far up as possible, and you can see just how far that's going right. You see that? Okay, almost hitting that target. Just did. Just actually pinging the target. So that's how you'd make your bullet go to the right. If you want it to go to the left, again, hold shift, alt, scroll wheel down. Okay, again, this is 0. If you want to do the opposite, you'll hold shift and alt and scroll wheel down. This is going to make the bullet go to the left. You see the red marker? That's why we're using tracers, okay? But I'm just trying to show you guys bullet trajectories here, okay? Okay, dead center. Scroll all the way. Going far right. If it's in the positive. If it's in the negative, all the way over. It's gonna go far, far left. So in anything in between, you can dial that into your preference. Obviously, it's gonna depend on a lot of factors. Wind, rifle caliber, etc. And that is really how you do it with the windage. I mean, it's really a advanced skill to really start dialing those kind of things in, but you certainly can do it. I want to also show you a quick tip. Let's say that you have an enemy coming up on you right away, okay? And you're not expecting them. You can actually hold left control and then right click your mouse button, and then that will pull up your iron sight. So you can actually fire off. Let's test this Pepsi can out here. Right? And then you can actually go back the same way with holding left control and then right clicking your mouse button. So that is a quick tip on how to engage shorter distances quickly, okay? If you need to. And then back to your normal one, okay? So that's a quick tip. And then secondly, I want to show you, lastly before we go, my final tip for you guys today is I want to go ahead and show you a quick thing about a crouch adjustment. And you can do so by holding left control and then scrolling your mouse wheel down or back up. This can actually help you with your aiming, as far as if there's an obstruction in your way, like let's say there's like a piece of wood or something kind of in your way and you want a good angle but you just can't seem to get it. Well, obviously you could scroll wheel up or down by holding left control and the scroll mouse wheel and adjust your stance, right? And then you can go and aim in, okay? And you can do all of that like that. So that's just something to show you. It's very, very cool. I should use it more than I do, but I don't really use it very often. But it is there for you if you need to have an adjustment when you're aiming, and you can do it in first person as well. Kind of bob, okay? In this instance here, we could do a quick peek, pop up, go back, pop up, scroll back. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going into full crouch mode where you have, it's slower. So if you do in full crouch mode, okay, this is slower than this. So if you need to do a quick, if you want to be that guy and do a quick peek, you're trying to end a little bit of a sniper battle, pop back down, get back up pretty quick, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. I appreciate you guys. If you're looking for any additional guides or additional weapon comparisons, whether that be what works on what weapon for sights, attachments, as well as damage comparisons, I'd be happy to do that. Drop a comment if you'd like to see more of these types of videos in regards to sniping, weapon attachments, tactics, things like that. I appreciate you. It's taken a long time to get this video done. A lot of obstacles were in my way with this one, so if you'd be so kind to hit the like button, I'd certainly appreciate your support and get this out there to those that need help with SCUM. So I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Make sure you check out my other videos, and remember, be alpha.